These massive WCW wrestlers proved that the wrestling world real is the land of giants. The 1990s was a time when every major promotion hoped to have a few giants on the roster. WWE and WCW were trying to sign all the top giant characters away from each other. Even ECW had Paul Heyman trying to create his own big man gimmicks despite having a more die-hard fan base and a smaller roster. WCW tried to push a few bigger wrestlers for their height and overweight, giving them a size advantage over others. The larger-than-life performers attempting to get over had mixed track records in their legacies in the promotion. Each of the following giant characters were the best of their kind in WCW history. So today we are going to talk about 10 best giants in WCW history. So let's go to the video.
The WWE Universe is on its feet.
Number 10. Mean Mark Tellis never worked out in WCW. One of the biggest mistakes from WCW came when they had The Undertaker on the roster before WWE did. However, Undertaker didn't use the same character and worked under the name of Mean Mark Tellis. Paul Heyman even managed Tellis for a short time with two future legends unable to get over in WCW. Tellis wasn't treated like a respected giant and felt like just another character. Undertaker even claimed he made a pact to never work for WCW again after Ole Anderson said he'd never draw money. Number 9. The shark couldn't cause an earthquake. John Tenta found his greatest success in wrestling as Earthquake when WWE needed a new rival for Hulk Hogan. The various monster heel characters were always pushed in WWE with the idea of being an ideal foe to Hogan once over enough. WCW tried to do the same thing with Tenta when Hogan joined the company and had a lot of influence. The Shark was the main gimmick used by Tenta as part of the Dungeon of Doom faction. WCW barely did much with him as a secondary giant character. Number 8. One Man Gang. WCW signed One Man Gang as another former WWE talent they wanted to see at familiarity to attract new viewers. One Man Gang tried to rebuild after the most recent WWE tenure as Akeem failed with the outlandish gimmick holding him back. The WCW run did see One Man Gang winning the United States Championship to score a singles title after he never accomplished that in WWE. One Man Gang was a solid mid-card talent, but he remains lower down the list for the lowered ceiling.
Rocks, we out here moving boulders, now we ain't getting posterized. We out here making posters and we ain't got nothing to hide. We move forward like soldiers, you better wake up for the pay stub or you'll pay up, don't make.
Number 7. El Gigante wasn't as bad as Giant Gonzalez. More fans will remember Giant Gonzalez in WWE than the WCW tenure for the same wrestler under the name of El Gigante. WCW actually discovered El Gigante after his basketball career fizzled out and wanted to make him a homegrown success story. Unfortunately, El Gigante opted to leave WCW for WWE since he had a bigger push promised against The Undertaker. WWE made negative changes to take away any credibility fans viewed him with after the WCW run, at least tried to showcase him with a natural personality. Number 6. Escot Norton was Fisher's powerhouse. Escot Norton is among the shorter wrestlers on the list at 6 feet 3 inches tall. But he was portrayed as a big man due to his mass and strength. Few wrestlers had reputations for being as strong as Norton based on his history in strongman contest and as an arm wrestling legend. Norton, using power moves and often facing wrestlers smaller than him to sell his character, worked effectively. WCW saw fans viewing Norton with respect when he tried to sell the big man gimmick, utilizing his physical strength to his advantage. Number 5. Bum Bigelow won a few titles in WCW. Many fans forget that Bum Bigelow was considered a big man wrestler since many of his moves were more akin to cruiserweights. Bigelow loved to use the top rope, and it helped his career as a rare man of that size to pull off those moves. WCW pushed Bum in the final few years by having him debut in a role feuding with Goldberg, a move to the tag team division with Diamond Dallas Page and Chris Kanyon as the Jersey Triad, so Bigelow thriving more as a valued part of an over-heel act.
I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element.
Number 4. Sid Vicious had multiple stints in WCW. Sid Vicious, having a tall and thin physique, added to his height. Despite not taller than most big men, WCW had Sid on the roster at 6 feet 3 inches tall, but he felt much taller since he worked the big man style better than most. Finishing moves like the power bomb and the big boot showcased Sid's strength as a respected giant character. Sid was a rare name to win both WWE and WCW world titles during the Monday Night Wars, since both companies often trusted him. Number 3. The Giant was one of the best big men in WCW history. WCW made up a lie about the Giant, aka Big Show, being the long-lost son of Andre the Giant when he joined the promotion. Hulk Hogan wanted a long-term feud with Giant, so the storyline was set up to claim that Hogan's old foe and a son ready to get revenge. The Giant thankfully got away from the Andre association after the Hogan feud, but he remained among the most pushed big men on the roster. WCW always had Giant in a credible role, working against top names like Hogan, Ric Flair, and Sting. Number 2. Vader was the mastodon for a reason. Vader was one of the names that WCW trusted in the years before bigger names like Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage joined as faces of the franchise. WCW had an underrated product in the early 1990s with Vader as their top heel. Former legendary wrestler Harley Race managing Vader put him over the top in memorable feuds against the likes of Ric Flair, Sting, and Ron Simmons. Vader pulling off both power moves, showing his size advantage and shocking us all with top rope moves personified the past, present, and future of big men workers. Number 1. Kevin Nash is a giant WCW legend. WCW hiring Kevin Nash in 1996 led to him, Escot Hall and Hulk Hogan changing the industry with the New World Order Act. Nash was the giant wrestler of the group and always held that spot, even when taller or heavier wrestlers joined. There was even a memorable Giant vs Giant feud with Nash getting past the Giant to call himself the top big man in WCW. Nash thrived both in the tag division with Scott Hall, and he proved he was a viable main eventer, winning the WCW championship 5 times. So I talked to you today in this video 10 best giants in WCW history. So what do you think about this video? If you like the video, be sure to like it and also subscribe to my channel. So I say goodbye for today. Have a great day to all of you.